It might well be the worst job in the world, just travelling across WA and exotic locations that only West Australians can visit. But it's a job, and I do my best. Like today, I'm back on the Cocos Keeling Islands, a part of Australia's Indian Ocean territories, and open for West Australians to travel back and forth to freely. Well, I've got to tell you, I'm so excited. When you think of the Cocos Islands, you're thinking of relaxing, laying on the beach, getting a tan, just taking in this beautiful, pristine marine environment. But there are a lot of activities going on here too, and the one I'm about to undertake is spectacular. We're about to do a sea scooter tour of the beautiful coral reef. The tours are run by Cocos Dive, and this has to be a destination for every visitor if you want to enjoy the spectacular coral formations and bommies you'll find here in the waters. The first step is instructions on how to operate the scooter safely. It's actually really easy. Now, back in 1838, when Charles Darwin sailed through here on the Beagle, he was noting life on the coral reef. In fact, the stuff that he learned about the coral reef here formed the basis of one of his most important papers, and it changed science as we know it. I'm not expecting any major scientific breakthroughs here. I'm just looking forward to having some fun. The tour scoots along reef lines, and this allows you to take in the amazing underwater life. There's colour everywhere. Tropical fish species, small and large, colourful corals, they're all really beautiful. This is a lot of fun, and you dance across the floor, rising for a breath of air and then diving back down again. The first thing you'll realise as you start moving along is how clear and pristine the water environment is. Corals rise off the sandy bottom, and they come in every shape and form. The trick in appreciating their beauty is diving to the sandy bottom and rising up through the reef system and seeing the corals from a whole different angle. Diving the reef has never been easier when you have these. It doesn't really matter if you're a strong swimmer or not. The Sea Scooter does all the hard work, taking you along at a pace you want, allowing you to enjoy the scenery, and what scenery it is. The corals are breathtaking. Like these stag corals full of tiny blue fish, it is having the ability to gently glide in and watch this interaction that has you realise the symbiotic relationship between so many creatures on the reef system. Everywhere you look, there are millions of fish of all sizes, shapes, and in an array of colours you couldn't dream of. Nearby reef sharks watch from the distance. They're doing what they do every minute of every day, searching for food, hunting, and whilst humans are not their target, their role in cleaning the system out of old and dead fish is vitally important. Turtles cruise by, and there are two species commonly seen here, hawksbill and green sea turtles. There's literally thousands cruising the lagoon here, and you'll see them popping their heads up continuously, looking around to see what's coming if they notice a noise nearby. One of the most beautiful sights in the reef itself has to be the filter-feeding clams. Their lips brightly coloured and closing suddenly if you get too close. They are beautiful and everywhere within a healthy reef system. And if you're one of the 500-odd thousand West Australians that went to Bali last year and you haven't been to the Cocos Islands yet, you've really got to come and see our own paradise. It is absolutely stunning.